Yeah, we gotta make it clear. This is not the lagger. I'm gonna do a little intro.
This is not the lagger. She's not disrespectful.
All right, and we're live. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Dad Knows Best podcast. I am your host, Rob Vega, a.k.a. Robbery, a.k.a. Dad, with my co-host.
Shit, yeah. Ivani, Sinister Ivani right here.
A.k.a. Evo, and then I got two lovely guests here. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Go ahead, girl.
Amanda.
Again?
Not
No
the lagger.
AKA. No AKA.
No AKA.
Okay.
What's the IG?
No
No.
plug on it? Okay.
No plug on it?
she don't need it.
Mars.
Mars. And so, okay, we just want to clarify that this is not the guest that lagged it.
She's not disrespectful.
She's not disrespectful. She is a friend of ours,
Yeah.
right? She's
Close friend.
Yeah, close friend, family friend, right?
Yeah.
And she decided to jump on. I appreciate her jumping on because I really need more women on here. I need a women's perspective on topics that need women's opinions and perspectives. Like, for example, like the one I did last week with Ivani, it was just me and him. It was on baby mamas. We discussed it a little bit off air, and we got into it. But we need these perspectives, and like I said, I mean, the point of the podcast was not to have any right answers. It was just to bring awareness. That's the whole point of why we're doing it, right?
Yep.
So I just want to put that out there again, and because I want it to get heated. You know what I mean? It can get heated if you guys want it to get heated. At the end of the day, we're all cool here, but it's like I just don't want no one to get mad at me. You know what I mean? Like I
We
said,
all have very different opinions.
I'm just trying to help out here. You know what I mean? That's why I created it. So, yeah, one of the topics that I brought up with just me and Ivani, and a lot of women had an opinion on, was the baby mama topic. And yeah,
Especially at our age, dog.
right,
They out there.
yes,
Well,
and
yeah. How old
They
are
out
you?
there biting the dust, dog.
yes, and the thing is like, is it going to become a norm, or is it slowing down? Are we gonna be in a time where there's only women with children?
No, well, you know what? There is people out there that don't want kids.
Yeah,
Like, there's not
Me?
every woman has a child.
you're
Like,
right.
There is women out there that choose not to have
I
kids.
agree. Would you think? I mean, me and Ivani would both feel that the majority of young women have children, though, the ones that we want to be with,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, are we going to just get into a point? I mean, I understand.
We're just gonna have to learn to like that shit. We're just gonna have to go with it, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that what we're gonna have? I mean, we might have to just. I mean, like I said,
Buckle down and go with it. Fuck it.
I mean, like a joke, like I told him on the last time I said, was like, every woman I encounter, I'm gonna just make them have my kid, because the next chick I'm with, I'm gonna have to deal with her baby daddy.
Oh, we're going.
You know what I
We're
mean?
gonna talk like that.
But
now.
see, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, is it gonna get that bad? I mean, or is it getting progressive? Like, are women? I think it is. Okay, look, I honestly think it's gonna get progressive. I think.
Well, yeah, with quarantine.
Maybe.
All these bitches
yeah.
gonna get pregnant.
Yeah, maybe not, but you're right, and maybe not. I think like, but at the same time, aside from the quarantine, I think there's just a lot more women that want to be independent, and they're okay with it. They, you know what I mean? It's not taboo anymore. Like they want, like there's women that are independent. There's even single moms that are independent. You know what I mean?
I mean, I understand. Shit happens though.
They're more independent than women who don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like it might get. That's what I mean. So there's more women that I feel like that have their shit together, that have children, that don't. So it's like
Because
it could turn into that where it's
I
like,
feel like you
have your
have
shit
to
together.
grow up faster than you would have, honestly.
okay, right. So you're saying, but see, I think maturity wise, I agree with that. But like as a person, like your own personal needs and likes and desires of what you like, shows, music,
No, well,
literature.
obviously, some of it does have to be put on hold. You're not gonna like go to shows every weekend when you have a newborn in the house.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you have to get your priorities straight.
Yeah.
And it will come a time where you can go out and enjoy yourself.
Right.
You're not always gonna be there like, oh, feeding them the bottle. Like, they grow up.
Yeah.
You know, it's just at that moment you can't really do what you want to do.
Right. So you're saying like at some point in a baby mother's life there is a catch up period.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean that's.
I agree.
I feel it.
And you know what? Because I had my kid really young. I had my kid at 15, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
Oh, I did not know that.
I did not know
you
that
didn't
either.
know that?
I don't think I knew
I've
that.
known you for 5 years. How do you not know that?
Damn.
I think maybe I did know that. I don't
Okay,
know.
so I had my kid at 15, right?
Okay.
But now I'm way ahead of the game compared to most girls my age.
Right.
Right? And I think you would agree because you
Yeah,
know
I
me on
agree.
a very personal level.
I'd say even on a mental
So it's
level,
like-
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's like at this point, like, but I wasn't, I mean, yes, you mature faster. Like we were talking about earlier, you mature faster. You have to grow up. You have to make
Well, yeah,
smarter
because at 15,
decisions.
I feel like you're still like a baby yourself
Exactly.
in a way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you had to literally step up your shit.
So yeah, there
because
was a
it's not just
period
you.
where it was like, you know,
Yeah.
just strictly about the baby. But now I'm like, okay, like my kid's a little bit older. Like
Yeah.
he can kind of take care of himself a little bit. Like
Yeah.
I need to take care of me so that I can take care of him as well. Because if I'm not taking care of myself, then what use am I?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. And the thing is like, I've dated baby mamas before. They've told me something similar of like, there's a catch-up period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some are more like in touch with that, where they're like, I don't even know who I am. Some are just kind of like, I'm okay with this life.
What? There's
right?
people that they go through like postpartum depression after.
Oh.
I went through
women
that.
do.
Okay.
Not every woman does, or
Yeah.
women, but like some do.
Uh-huh. Can you explain what that is? Because that sounds valuable. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, is it just
Since you
depression
went
after?
through it, do you wanna
Okay, so
explain?
like postpartum depression. Should we get like a actual definition here so that way?
Okay.
You can
I
get an
mean-
actual
I can
definition,
explain-
and then she can
Yeah, exactly.
go through
And then
Yeah.
I could tell you
experience.
exactly like what I experienced.
Because I don't know
So-
what that is.
Yeah, that's
really?
a baby mama
It's
Yeah.
term.
an actual thing.
It's a baby mama term.
It's like I've heard it, but it's like, what's the cause of
And
it? Why do you have
know
it?
what? It's
What's the
funny
depression
because-
about? You know what I mean?
They even told Angel, watch her.
Uh-huh.
When you guys get home, if she starts acting weird, like keep an eye on her. Like
Yeah.
it's
Angel's
a real
Angel's
thing.
her man. Yeah.
Baby daddy.
Shout out,
daddy.
Shout out over here.
Okay, so the definition via Google
Mm-hmm.
of postpartum depression is depression suffered by a mother following childbirth, typically arising from the combination of hormonal changes, psychological adjustment to motherhood, and fatigue.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Real thing,
I'm
man.
getting educated.
I think
Hell
that single mothers experience that. Not to take away from like, you know, mothers that have their baby daddy around
Yeah.
or their husband around. Like, yes, they experience it too. But as a single mother, I was more prone to that, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
because
that
I
makes
didn't
sense.
have someone to, hey, like, can you take the baby? Like, I'm
Right.
Hey, can you help me?
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, like I had my mom. She was there, but
Yeah.
it,
I feel
it's
it's
not
not
the
the
same.
same.
Like,
It's
it's not the
not.
same at all to
Right.
have like a partner. Like, hey, like I'm fucking exhausted. Like,
Right.
I need you to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I experienced that, and it's real.
Yeah.
And same thing. Like they told me, you know, like be really careful about your mental health, and I had already had like struggles with depression and stuff. So like I was kind of, you know,
Yeah.
like okay, I gotta watch this. But I think it hit me a lot harder than like I had expected.
Got it. Okay.
What were the
Okay.
signs that, like, what did you experience that you were like, oh shit, like, I need to, like, really check myself right now?
I felt like not mentally there. Like I was physically there, I was with my baby, but like mentally I was just like in a whole different world. And like I couldn't even like focus on, I mean, and then this is getting into like kind of what I was telling you before everyone came.
Yeah.
I couldn't even focus on like my baby and like enjoying that time because I was just so like mentally distraught and like and not in a good place, right?
Yeah.
So it's like there's like a lack of connection. There's like so many things and you don't really understand it at that
Yeah.
time, right? Because I mean, especially I was
Well,
so
yeah, you were
young, you know?
15,
So
so
like
yeah.
you don't really understand like period.
She's like
but-
fucking talking. Can you pay
I
attention?
got it, motherfucker.
Woo, all right, y'all.
This fool been acting up all day,
Check me
and
right
someone
now.
is fucking talking, and you're over here fucking with your phone.
It's okay. So, like,
Play. Press play. Let's go.
I don't remember what I was
Shit.
saying, but I mean, there's just like so many things. As a new mother, you're experiencing a lot of emotions, a lot of the hormones, everything. There's so many changes that we aren't even in control of.
Especially, like, I remember when I came home for the hospital, I was like, holy shit, like, I'm responsible for this human being right now. Like, it was just so unreal. You know, like, being a new mother. And
that
me
sounds
and Angel,
that
like,
sounds
when
crazy. That sounds
when
intense.
she had a fever, we're like, oh my god, what do we do? Sister Google, like, you know, like, it was just like, it was like stressful in a way, but like, you know, you learn. And now with our second child, we're like, oh, okay, just do this or give him that, you know, like you already know. But
that's crazy.
Did you ever think, like, because there is mothers that do that, like have postpartum depression and want to like hurt or harm their child?
Whoa.
Did you ever have
that's
that?
crazy.
I've never heard of that.
No, you know what? That is really common. That is very common, and I think it's like a thing that a lot of moms are like ashamed of. I've talked about this with like a few women, you know.
Really?
And I you know, like it's real, and I get it. Like it's hard. It's not even like I had a mentor. I think she was my mentor before I got pregnant, like a while.
Okay.
And then when I got pregnant, you know, she knew I was pregnant, so she kind of like walked me through it a little bit. And she said, you know, like parenting is really hard. And she was married, and she said, I had my kids, and like, you know, my kid would cry, and I would be like, this is like how child abuse happens. And I kind of looked at her crazy, and I was like,
what are you talking about?
I was like, whoa, like that's kind of wild, right? But she was like, you'll see, like, it's hard. It's physically draining. It's mentally draining, emotionally draining. Like, you don't have time for yourself, like all these things. And then when I had my kid, I was like,
you kind of understood
I
what
was
she
like,
was
oh,
talking
you know
about.
what? Like, that makes sense. Like, I get what she means, you know?
Yeah.
Dang.
Because there's times that your kid will just
cry
you,
for
like,
no fucking reason.
And it's hard when they're little because they can't really tell you what's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, they can't tell you like, hey, my stomach hurts. Hey, you know, it's just, you kind of have to figure it out.
You gotta
and
have
if
that
you do
instinct
everything
right
like,
there.
That
okay,
motherly
I fed you,
mother
I
instinct.
changed
Yeah.
you, like you did everything, and they're still crying, it's kind of like,
Right.
dude, what the
You
fuck?
feel helpless. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of the times with a
Damn.
newborn,
Hey,
you
y'all
feel
are-
fucking helpless.
Y'all are scaring me right now.
Hey, dead ass same, dog. Dead ass
He's all
same.
baby fever gone.
Yeah, and you was having that in the last
That
podcast.
shit just went straight out the motherfucking window right now. I'm
I'm scared,
dude.
low key.
Hey, but you know what? I took
But
care.
you know
I took
what?
care of boys though. What do you have? A boy?
I have a boy.
You got a boy?
My boy is 7 years old.
Okay,
Damn, that's crazy.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
That's crazy.
That's like a good age though. Like it gets easier, I think, as they get older,
I
don't
don't
they?
think so, honestly,
No.
right?
See,
No.
we need to get checked.
I mean, okay,
Damn.
so it gets easier in like certain ways, but like
Like-
now he talks back.
Oh.
now,
Now it's a whole different thing.
So it's a different type of easy, right? Because
Yeah.
he does. I mean,
Now he can say, hey, Mom, I'm hungry. Hey, Mom, like, you know, he
Hey,
can
Mom,
tell
fuck
you
you.
what's going on.
basically,
God
But
damn.
now,
basically,
now
yeah.
the attitude's going to come out and the, like, oh, no, I'm not going to do it. You know? Like,
okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
dude,
yeah.
my daughter is 4 and she's sassy.
They're opinionated as fuck.
4-year-old? You're like, bet.
Like,
Yes.
if
So you
I
have-
do
you have two
something-
kids,
I
right?
have 2.
Yeah.
A boy and a
I
girl.
have a 4-year-old,
Uh-huh.
Allison, and then I have my 1-year-old, Aiden.
Ooh.
But my 4-year-old, let me
How's
tell
that?
you.
Hold on. How's that combo together though? Is it
Oh my
tough?
god, they're crazy.
She's like, I blame Angel's genes.
Yeah, I really do.
Damn.
No, but she's sassy. Like, if I do something she doesn't like, she'll be like, I don't like you.
Whoa.
And I'm just like,
Whoa.
Does she tell you she hates you?
no, she hasn't said the word
You know
hate.
what? My kid's like at the
Yeah.
point where he's like, I hate you. And I'm like,
Oh.
I'm gonna
You
go cry
can move
now.
out.
I'm like, get a job.
Damn, like you can move out. You're gonna
Exactly.
starve tonight, motherfucker. Damn.
Yeah.
They can be
Aw,
mean.
dude.
They
It
can be
gets
really
like
brutal.
a whole different kind of.
Like it's a whole
Hard.
different struggle now when
Yeah.
they get older. So it just gets fucking.
That's crazy.
Because, you know what? Like, for my kids, I have to tell them something over and over and over for them to do something.
Right.
As soon as I say Angel, they fucking straighten up.
Oh, pops.
Because
Pops coming
they
in.
know daddy's coming with el cinto, you know? Like, they already know.
Yeah.
He's old school with it.
Oh, no, yeah.
Samesies.
Hey, I respect that. I do respect the old ways. I respect the old tradition, dog. I'm with that shit too, dog.
I'm with it.
My kid's gonna fucking hate me. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he will.
Well, you know what? Like, I think some people think, oh, you're scarring your child, but I came out fine. Like,
I feel like, hey, I mean, you're gonna do what works, right?
Topic.
What you feel
that's a whole other topic.
topic.
Everybody has their own opinions on how to raise or punish a child when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
you know.
Yep, I agree.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's crazy. Like for me, it's like that's why I love my dad so much because I hated him. I love him.
It's a love-hate thing.
Yeah, you know,
sure.
and it's a different. You know, it's the tough love. It's different. It's way different. But
I was more scared of my mom.
I'm honestly.
I swear to God,
I believe that. That was not my
mom
case.
had the death stare from hell, dog. I was like, God damn.
The death stare. She looked like you. Pops look in the mirror.
Pops didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Pops was like, yo, mom's gonna fuck you up.
You're fucked. Yeah. That's crazy. Nah, see, it was opposite with me, but my dad was like, I needed it though. I needed it. I was psycho. You know?
Your pop still looks crazy.
I was crazy. Like, okay, so when I was like in my early teens, mid-teens, like I couldn't stand kids at all. Like I just couldn't. I have no patience. I'm the only child, so
okay.
Yeah. So I couldn't stand kids. It was hard for me to like I just kick with it for a little bit. I just no patience at all. And then one day I saw old Christmas video of me when I was a kid. And out of all the kids I've ever met, I had no patience for my little cousins, none of my little nephews or whatever, nothing, no patience for children. Out of all the kids I've ever seen, I've ever met, in that video, that one video was like 15 minutes long. I was worse than all the kids I've ever met ever.
I believe it.
I swear to God.
But do you feel like because you were the only child, maybe
they didn't beat his ass? Just probably didn't beat his ass.
They beat my ass, motherfucker.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they used to beat my ass. They used to dude. Also, I was grounded for my whole life.
They probably beat your ass late.
Damn.
You know, so like it was.
I think that's where like the whole discipline. It's different for every child, and it's different for every parent. Like, you have to figure out what works for your kid.
I mean, the thing is they tried not to, but I was just so like
the tried not to, and then finally they're like, no, we fucking have to.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's what it was with me. And the thing is like I could choose right now, and I think they even gave me the choice. They're like, look, motherfucker, you're gonna be grounded all summer, or you could just get this fucking beating right now. I'm just like, I'll take the grounding.
Damn.
Wow,
hey, let me ask you this.
Trust me, I just don't think you.
I took the beating.
No, listen, you guys, you haven't seen my pops. You haven't seen my pops. That's
your
why.
Pops will look like he'll rack me up.
You haven't seen
even
pops.
Your boy.
That's what I'm saying. You just haven't seen my pops. You know, I was scared of that dude. You know what I mean? And then even when, in the early years, he was still getting his shit together. He was like rock bottom when I was like the first 5 years. So like the relationship that was created early on was just like fucked up. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, I think he did his best, and I think he handled it as best as he could.
Were your parents together? Or?
Yeah, they were.
Okay.
I mean, it was rocky in the beginning, but they ended up like he just figured it out, got straight, and like stayed. But I mean, they did their best. But I mean, I honestly believe I needed it. I think I needed all the grounding that I got because it helped me stay accountable. Because now I'm like accountable for everything, and it's like the first episode of this podcast was accountability because everybody was blaming everybody for getting cheated on, and it's like you picked that partner.
Blaming.
You seen that? Yeah, they're like man ain't shit, or like my girl's cheating on me, or.
But like, you know what? We're all adults, you know?
Right. I agree.
You know, when you do something or do that to your partner, you have to like kind of like if you're cheating, like what are you gonna lose out of it? You know, like you're gonna hurt your partner's feelings. Might as well just be straight up. You like, you know what? It's not working out.
Yeah.
Like,
I understand, but I mean, there's the thing. I mean, I posted it on my story, and it was basically like a video of like this professional talking about how women cheat more than men. But aside from that, they were talking about how, men obviously cheat less, but in men's cases, they cheat but still love their partner. And women cheat. And women cheat because they're not getting what they need out of their partner, and they've checked out, like, you know, way before when they start cheating, right?
That's just really how it works.
So, but what I'm trying to say though is like, what I was trying to bring to the table was the accountability. Is like the people that were crying about the cheaters is like, listen, you saw the red flags, you saw a number of red flags, and it's like you chose that partner. And the thing is I understand if you don't have experience, but you're going to be 30, you're going to be 27, you're going to be 40 still crying about cheaters. How about you fix yourself? How about you start choosing better partners? You can stop blaming other people for your actions. You know what I mean? And the thing is if we could start that accountability now at a young age, like, you know, a 17-year-old might see that and be like, what the fuck? Like, I've never heard of it in that perspective. Let me start paying attention to what I'm doing, because eventually I'm going to be 20 or 30 and I'm going to keep blaming people for, for doing things that, but I chose them. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Because like the examples that I was using was like, there was a woman that was giving a guy head in a video while she was talking on her man on speakerphone.
That's just
I've seen that.
so disgusting.
Right.
Honestly.
See, it hurts him. It doesn't hurt me because I looked at it like, that's never going to happen to me because
but don't say
I know
never.
that
you can't say that.
No,
never say never.
Listen
no,
to me.
you can't say that.
I can. I'm going to, because that woman gave red flags before it happened. I'm going to say it. You know what I mean? And the thing is if
but how do you know these people like personally? How do you know that she gave him red flags?
So you think someone who's like completely like, who has their values straight, who you know what I mean? They have a great career. They have a great job. You got to understand, people who have things to lose are just going to just throw it out the window. You know what I mean?
Some people do that. Yeah.
But I can see
they
that.
They have everything and then they throw it all away because they're into drugs or, whatever the reason. Or they take their life because, I don't know, like... I'm
not dating any famous people.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's people that have a lot to lose and they still throw it away.
Yeah, but the thing is like, I understand what you're saying, but like, I feel like, famous people usually date famous people, right? They have the same problems most of the time, whatever it may be, actors, sports stars, or whatever. Mm-hmm. They have the same problems, but like, if they can't identify the problems, they're going to keep dating people that are just like them, and they think like, oh, it's fine or whatever. Like, you get what I'm saying? I feel like, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. And the thing is I'm open to get my mind changed, but I don't see. I have someone that I know who's 47 and continues to blame other people for the way they treat her. But we can see before she even gets into the relationship, like, that's not what you should be doing. You're going to tell me that I'm wrong or we're wrong. We're trying to look out for her. We know she's making the wrong choice. There's people that are like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's people that are kind of blind. Or I feel like...
Right. And the thing is I understand, like...
Maybe she's trying... Like, maybe she's like, okay, I'm 47. I'm kind of getting up there in age. Mm-hmm. Like, am I going to find somebody? Mm-hmm. So maybe she rushes into it and ignoring everything because she wants a partner.
Can you get better at choosing partners? Is it possible?
Well, yeah. You fucking get better with experience.
Okay, so like if that's an option, I don't think that anyone can get with someone that they feel like won't cheat on them.
Dog, I think just people change in general.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like,
it's all on you, though.
Yeah, but when you start talking about it in that perspective, you're talking about getting with someone when they're young. Obviously, shit changes when you get older.
Yeah. No, hell yeah.
But
you see things differently.
Correct.
Because when you were 17, your morals, your values weren't what you have right now, right?
Right. So do you think? So your kids, you have a kid. Do you think that as they're getting older, do you think the advice that you would share with them is, hey, maybe you shouldn't get into relationships so early. Maybe you should wait because nobody knows what they want.
The thing is, kids are going to do what they want to do.
I understand, but...
Because with my mom, she was like, oh, you can't have a boyfriend, you can't do this, you can't do that. So what do?
Right.
I do everything behind her back.
Right,
so
right.
does she want me to be open with her and share my experiences and what I'm going through, or does she want me to do it anyway and her not know about it?
Right. Well, see, at the same time, I think it's important to have experience too, because how are you gonna learn how to be the best you can be for your future wife if you don't have experience? So at the same time, I think you need to do what you got to get your experience. You got to be young. You got to do the crazy shit or whatever. But at the end of
I'm now barely getting my shit.
But at the end of the day, your foundation of where you get your advice from, you know what I mean? It could be you guys. So the thing is like, okay, go get your experience, do what you got to do, even though I'm telling you not to. But when you get to a place when you're trying to be serious,
like, word it differently. Be like, kind of like give what you're gonna say to them, and be like, you know what? At the end of the day, it's your choice.
Yeah.
But like, I still want you to be open with me on what you're doing. Like, if you're having sex, like, be safe. You don't.
Right.
Would you want your kids to have kids young? Like,
no, obviously. So exactly, it's like you're gonna share your experience. I think about this a lot, right? You're gonna share your experience with your kid, and hey, this is the mistakes I've made. I don't want you to experience the pain that I've experienced. I don't want you to go through the same shit that I've gone through. Like, I want you to learn from my mistakes. But like you said, kids are going to make their own choices. They're going to do their own thing, right? You have to let them learn by themselves. So it's like, hey,
but at the same, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
So it's like, hey, this is what I've been through. This is how I've learned.
Right.
You're going to make your own decision, but like, take this as it is and take it into consideration.
Yeah.
But I feel like what you guys are saying is that you guys can't influence, like what you guys are telling me is no matter what you tell your children, you can't influence them to do what you want.
Exactly.
Well,
because
my
mom, I grew up in a Christian home, right? Mm-hmm. So my parents were like, no sex before marriage, blah, blah, blah. I was like, fuck you guys. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously. So you can tell your kids whatever you want, but at the end of the day, kids are going to make their own decision. They're gonna make their own friends. They're gonna be influenced.
Person.
Exactly. Like, no matter what you tell them.
Well, see,
what you're into, like whatever genre of music you're into, your child may not be into that, even though they grew up with that in their home. Like,
So do you think that we even need parents growing up then?
No, of course you
do.
You need someone to provide for you.
So that's it? Do you think parents just provide for the children? That's it?
No, I think your parents influence you, definitely. But everyone has their own. I mean, I like hip-hop. I like R&B. I like rap. I like a lot of genres of music, but like my kid likes fucking country music. I don't even like country music. Where the fuck did you get that from?
That from Pops?
Well,
no, he's not even around. So it's like, where did you even get that from? Right? That's just what he likes.
Yeah, but see, but I mean, there's things that are generational that we never think that could ever be generational, like insecurities about certain things. Like I've had coworkers that are like, dude, I see things in my 4-year-old that I never want him to have, but he's literally like born with it, right? I've even
like what?
Like just weird insecurities about That's certain things. And then my half brother and my dad and me have like this very, very specific way of thinking about how we see life. And I see it in the commonality that we all have. Like I haven't like really spoke on it, but I've noticed it, and it's weird. Like it's I feel like it's like in your DNA. It's genetic, right? But the thing is like I'm trying to get to a point where it's like if like you guys are telling me that no matter what you tell your kids, it's not really gonna matter.
We're not saying that
because I feel like parents do influence a lot of what your kids do.
But the thing is, sometimes it just doesn't work out.
I understand, and the thing is they got to learn lessons the hard way. But I think
it's about approach
them
too.
Yeah,
right. So
I agree.
have friends that were allowed to do whatever the fuck they wanted, and their parents told them, the same thing. This is what I experienced. I don't want you to go through the same shit. Learn for yourself. My friends did what the fuck they did. They learned the first time.
Yeah.
And because my parents were like so controlling and so strict and like, you have to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck you guys. Like, I'm going to learn myself. And I learned the hard way, right?
Right.
So I think it's just approach.
It trips me out because like all the way up until I was like 24, not to say that my parents were completely wrong about everything, but like I trusted like every fucking thing they said, like every fucking thing. And like it was hard for me to make a decision on my own. Even when I moved out, it took a couple years to like know what I wanted. You know what I mean? And like how you were saying, like how your mom told you this and this and then you just did your own thing. Like I was not like that. I didn't have like I didn't have like a direction, and I don't know what that's from. I don't know if it's just
I just feel like maybe,
you know
because you're a male, I'm female, like maybe obviously things are going to be different,
right?
You know, there's always the double standard, there's always you know, like things are always different. Like if you were a woman, you probably would experience different things, right?
Like, that's true. I guess that's true.
I do believe we get treated differently,
probably,
sure.
And
we don't really get as much shit as they do,
right? And the thing too is like if you're a woman, your mom's the one that's kind of directing you a little bit more, right? Maybe, I don't know. And if you're a boy, your dad's kind of
I feel like dads
you.
are more assholes towards women, like towards girls.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like
so,
with
but
us,
yet they're more. But yet women, because both you guys were like, "Fuck that, I'm doing my own thing."
Well, the thing is, like in my home, my mom was single.
Yeah.
So my dad was on and off, like in the picture. You know, it was never really like he was there.
Right.
You know, so I never really truly had like that father figure, like kind of like guiding me.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you get me?
Yeah,
like,
I get that.
Different. Everybody has different homes,
circumstances,
different situations.
Right. So I mean, I think like going back to the accountability thing, it's like, I mean, I hear everything you guys are saying, but see, when you become an adult, it's like complaining about something is never going to change the situation you're in. I feel like you have to kind of start taking responsibility about the things that are happening, right?
No, of course.
So if you're getting cheated on a lot by different people, you might need to look at yourself instead of blaming men on Twitter, right?
You're gonna have to like look, where am I getting these females from? Where are they like?
Right. That's the awareness I'm just trying to bring. Yeah. It's like, can you look at what you're doing?
No, of course.
That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not, you know what I mean? And so that's all I meant by the accountability as far as like, you know what I mean? But shit, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, the baby mama situation. Yeah, I mean, I think you pretty much answered. You pretty much answered the question about the baby mama situation. It went into about like, you know, does it slow down the growth process? But you know, I mean,
it does and it doesn't because, I mean, when
I know
before
some really
I had my daughter, like I was smoking pot every day.
Yeah,
that was like my every day, you know, drinking. Like, where was I going with my life? Like, I wasn't doing anything.
Right. Well, it's crazy that you mentioned that because I feel as though that I should be further than I am today. But I do also believe if I had a kid, maybe I would be because I have a reason to be.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like, you know, maybe my journey's longer, but I'm finding myself. Like now, I don't think I should even have any business having a kid. That's what I believe, right? Mm-hmm. Anything can happen, but that's how I feel. But the thing is like right now it's like I'm not even like hooking up with women. I'm not even like talking to women like that on the regular like I used to.
So do you want to have kids like down the line?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I just think I'm like I don't even know what the fuck is going on or what I'm doing or where I want to go. It's you know what I'm saying?
Nobody fucking knows though.
Nobody knows.
Literally nobody knows.
Yeah, but it's like I'm living it like I just don't think. I don't know. But see, on the daily, I mean, I know we deal with the same shit every day, like all the time. But it's like I don't know if I even want to bring someone in. I mean, unless I'm just dealing with this shit forever.
So then we're getting into like, what's the right time to have a kid? That's what you were talking about earlier. There's never a good time to have a kid. You could be you could be 45 years old and be a fucking millionaire.
To have a kid, you're gonna be too old.
Yeah, but the thing about it is like there's
never like the perfect time. There might be like a better than time. There's never a
more convenient time.
Exactly. There's never a perfect time because you're right as like a human. You should be constantly evolving and like constantly changing, right, and getting better and growing as a person. And
but doesn't that
so what?
But doesn't
what
that contradict?
Right
but doesn't that contradict the thing of like if you're trying to doesn't that slow down your growth though? Because now but see, I understand you're evolving in a different way with a child and in your finances and in your career, but then that slows down what you're doing. So I don't think there's a right or wrong, but it's like I'm taking the route. But see, look, there's things that I just now, a lot of really important things I just now realized in my life, like this year as a 25-year-old that I've been dealing with for like 4 or 5 years, right? Like I've been struggling with things that I just now understood. If I had a kid prior to that, I probably would never got to the source or the answer of it.
But
you know what I mean?
I think it's gonna build your ass as a different character, though.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
I think it will like definitely mold you something else. You know what I'm saying?
I understand,
as a
right?
Man, like that's just what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, you adapt to it.
Shut up. Yeah, exactly. Adapt to that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's like what you're saying. It's funny because it's like how I even said in the last one is like, dude, I feel like that's like your wake up call. Like you guys needed that wake up call. Yeah, you're right. You guys saying the same similar shit.
So yeah, maybe
saying, like how I said, like where was I going with my life? I wasn't trying to evolve. I wasn't trying to do anything. I was content with what I was doing.
Right.
You know, like I wasn't.
But you were too comfortable doing that, and that was it.
Yeah,
but you didn't know where you were going to go. You didn't know how you were going to go.
No,
but like
dude,
that's what
honestly,
I'm saying. This was your fucking wake up call. You know, and as for you too. You know, that was your wake-up call, you know what I'm saying? I know you guys doing a whole bunch of shit different now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? Like, you don't need that shit, because you're on your shit. You've been on your shit.
Right.
Your shit hasn't hit the fan yet, dog.
Yeah.
It's weird how I feel like life is like that, you know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Me too, dog. My shit,
That's so crazy.
Yeah, because my shit was different.
Yeah.
My shit didn't even... And there's some other shit, but I can't really bring it up yet.
Yeah.
You know? And on my side of the family, you know what I'm saying? I can't bring that up yet.
Right.
But my shit hit the fan differently with, like... with my parents separating, and like I had to fucking nut up and shut up on that shit. So I didn't. My main focus was not having kids or not like that. Like my fucking focus was like, dude, I gotta fucking make money, support family. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 little brothers and a mother that can't work. Like I gotta just do it.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I guess it just makes you grow in a different way.
Yeah,
like, the kids make you grow in a different way, and then if you don't have kids, your circumstances make you grow in a different way.
See,
right?
like he still had to step up.
Yeah,
you know, because there were
and he didn't even have
involved.
a kid. Like, right? Yeah. I could see that. That makes sense.
That's
makes
weird,
a lot of
but
sense.
like just how
it is
like,
weird.
Those were our wake up calls. You haven't had yours yet because you're doing good right now.
Dick, I'm struggling, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Why are you struggling?
Listen,
dog.
I mean, we're all struggling in our own way, right?
I don't think.
I mean, I feel like you think
so.
Like,
I don't think you're struggling.
The only thing
enough.
you're struggling with,
that's what he was saying.
Struggling enough.
The only thing you're struggling on is your loneliness, motherfucker. That's
there's
the only
a lot,
thing.
dog. You don't know.
That's
that.
what it is.
You can't say that. You can't say that though.
What do you mean? Why not?
Because you just don't know.
Because you don't know. What if he doesn't share shit with you? Like you can't just say this is the only thing you're struggling on. Like what if he doesn't?
I mean, I know what I know what you think it. I know what you think it looks like.
I know. All right then.
I mean, the thing is like, but the thing is, the magnitude of what I'm going through is just as high as
him too, right? So we probably both know different versions. So I know shit about him that you probably don't know. You know shit that I don't know.
I know. I understand that, and I get that. Trust me. I've had my female friends. You know, I've came to my female friends differently. I go to my guy friends differently, for real. So I go to a lady to go about like more like personal, sensitive type shit, you know what I'm saying? I go to my boys for like more like hard in, like, yo, this is what the fuck, you know? So I get that side. I do understand that part.
I go to you to both. I don't give a fuck.
Well, because that's cool. That's cool. And I'm alright with that.
Yeah, I know you are.
Because you already know,
I don't care
like,
if you are or not. I'm still gonna lay it on you. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit. Hey,
you're my homie. Like, you're not
right,
a girl. Like, you know what I mean?
You're right. Because that's the thing is,
I don't
like,
care.
It's weird because, like, my whole experience is different. I feel like you lack on experience that I've had, and I lack experience that you have.
Right. Yeah,
and
that's facts.
And I feel like that's why we fucking, like, we balance each other out. That's fucking weird.
Different.
It's fucking wild because, like, I experienced the long relationship.
Yeah.
You haven't.
Right.
Well, I guess you kind of have.
I mean, the whole family situation and manning up and kind of growing up in a different way. I feel like the way you handle that, I can kind of learn from. Like, I can get how you just, like, have to turn it on and like just do what you got to do.
Right.
And I kind of question that sometimes, and I ask you, you know what I mean? Even like, but see, like for me, I've been single longer than you, so now I just have more experience on being single and just being without women. So it's like now I kind of just help you out with that and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how we fucking help.
Literally,
that's just what the
pretty
fuck.
much.
That's
it just evolved like that.
That's what.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to home wrecking.
Oh,
because I feel like we were good on that. Because there wasn't a real answer. We're real. You know what I mean?
Listen,
like, answer to it.
All right, situation.
Listen though, out of all that topic, all I got was don't have kids.
Basically, yes.
Out of all the bullshit, dude, I was just like, okay, don't have kids because that shit sounds hard as fuck.
You're right. You're right. I mean, but see, I don't think so. I just think it's like, it's funny because I kind of look at it like as a job, like, and what I look, what I do for work. I see a lot of dudes doing different things in construction. I'm like, man, that looks easy, and he makes as much as me. But the thing is, it just looks like that. Everybody has pick what you want to do, but you got to pick your struggle because every job has a struggle. Yeah. Like, I'm single. Yeah. Being single has its struggles. Having no kids has its struggles. You know, having kids has its struggles. And I think that's just how we should just, you know what I mean?
But I'm down for a challenge, though. I've always been that guy.
Because you're just a guy. Guys do
that.
I'm
just down to, like, guys are just, I always like genetically to challenge myself. Like that. I like to just set the bar up as high as I fucking can. You know what I'm saying?
Get you. I mean, I just see that in you, too. Like, when we just do different shit.
Trust me, bro. That's just how I move.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I do the hardest shit, bro. Because if I do the hardest shit, dog, I'll be like, yo, there can't be anything harder than what I just did that last time, and I've done this shit.
Right. I got the experience.
Yeah, dude. So I've dealt with shit like that.
But you know what's crazy though? That kind of leads into one of the topics I was saying about building up your tolerance for non-conservative women.
Oh, I'd rather talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that's just.
He's like, I just don't want to talk about it.
You say you just don't want to talk about it? Oh, I thought he said I want to talk about it.
No, but like to get away from the other topic.
The home record.
He's like, I'd rather talk about this.
I mean, we could get into the
deflecting.
He's
deflecting.
Why, motherfucker? Why are you scared?
Whatever. I don't. Hey, it's not my fault.
What I want to know is like, why are you worried?
I'm not worried.
You know,
I'm not worried, but
like, what's gonna happen? You're not gonna go to jail.
Nah.
What the fuck's he gonna do?
Nah, but we're gonna have to square up probably.
No, you're not.
Nah,
he looks like Squidward.
Motherfucker got guns, dog. Anyways, but you know what? Fuck it. Whatever.
Nobody knows what's going on right now.
Right. That's why you're scared, motherfucker?
Nah, dude. Honestly, I don't care.
I'm worried. I'm wondering why you're worried.
You do care because
you obviously care.
Look, right now I'm at a point where I got nothing really to lose. Like,
relax, Rambo.
Well, see, this goes back to my downward spiraling, dude. Like, this goes back to that bullshit.
Huh?
You know?
Oh, never mind. Go pee. She said you needed a beer. She's gonna go pee.
You feel me?
Break the seal.
I got my headphones on. I can't hear you. But
anyways,
what were you saying?
I don't know what the fuck I was saying.
You're scared about talking about home wrecking?
No, about like losing shit. Like I'm not afraid to lose shit. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing really to lose. Like I don't have a kid. I don't got. The only thing I'm afraid to lose is probably my job. But you know what? My job is pretty lenient, dog. If I wanted to, I'd get my ass beat and go to work Monday and be like, oh, well, whatever. At least get your shit done.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like there's most jobs for men. I don't know.
Well,
I could get my ass beat and still work at McDonald's.
Well, nah.
With two black guys, they'll let me work like that.
I don't think so.
Just let me be the cook for the day. Drive through.
I don't think it works that way, dog.
With the mask on.
There's got to be some regulations on that one.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. You working with people. I don't work with people. I work alone. You know?
Yeah.
So they don't give a fuck. Just get shit done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True. Like customer service wise,
yeah.
presenting yourself.
I'm be like,
way.
Damn.
Yeah, go home. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess,
I'm just here to pay a bill. What happened to you? You know what the fuck happened? How was your weekend?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Pits all weekend. Yeah, seriously.
I don't know, dog. I lost that train of thought,
but we just go to home wrecking.
Well, you got some shit on that?
Well, I just want to know, like, who's in the wrong when it
comes to home wrecking?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I want to know who's in the wrong.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your situation? Or do you want to talk about a random situation?
I guess I could go first.
But I think it's important. Well, I mean, not necessarily, because we already covered the fact that women cheat more than men, men, and it's been scientifically proven.
Yeah.
But
see, I feel like they do that because of the person they're really with, bro. And I can't stress it enough, dog.
Well, in that video, it said that women cheat because they're not getting what they need in the relationship.
Exactly, that's what it is. They go out there and look for it.
So once they're cheating, they've already checked out a long time ago.
But it's like that vice versa, dog. With male and female.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, they said for guys.
So why do you say it is, and why do you say it's not?
Well, they say for guys that that does happen.
Yeah,
but guys cheat and still love their woman. But I just think that's in their nature.
Yeah, well, see,
men.
I'm a different type of breed. Like
I just think that's in their nature as
like,
men.
Man,
if I'm gonna go
cheat
out
because it's in my nature, like really?
Nah,
I don't know. I mean,
if I'm gonna go out and do that shit because I'm unhappy, though.
I don't feel like that now, though. But see, look. I've never cheated in the mindset that I'm in right now, but I've cheated because I have options. But the thing is a lot of men don't cheat because they just don't have options. They can't create the options. So they just settle for what they want or what they get. Like so there's like women, like so I feel like a lot of guys settle because they can't get other options, other women, what they want. And the thing, it's like if you could always get what you want, I think there would be a lot more men that are cheating.
Why cheat if you can get what you want?
Because what you get in a relationship you can't get just from fucking different women. And sometimes you want both. It sounds immature, but when I was cheating...
It sounds very fucking immature. She's
very unimpressed right now.
I wasn't trying to impress anybody, first of all.
What the fuck?
I wasn't trying to impress anybody, but what I'm trying to say... But what I'm trying to say is, like, like, when I was cheating, I was very immature, and I wasn't, like I was just being fucking... Like, I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. And I was also doing it to try to protect my emotions and shit. You know what I mean? So the thing is like, if she was cheating, like, I was already doing it, so I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
See, like, it was for me, it was like, dude, I just got to be happy. If you're not happy, bro, you want to go out and look for that.
Right.
You know, to be happy.
And the thing is like, I value relationships more now for many different reasons. And life has fucking taught me every single reason and why I value it. I have been single for 4 years. So, like, I haven't been in a relationship with this new value of relationships and women and things like that, and just a different respect for women. So I can't really answer that now, like why I would cheat now. Okay. But the thing is I never engaged in a relationship because I never wanted to cheat. So it's like, if I'm not done fucking around, then I'm not going to be in a relationship.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's how it should be.
Right.
But right now, I feel, motherfucker, you need a girlfriend.
But like I said though, if more men could create the options, like more options, there probably more men cheating or just fucking around. You know what I mean? But the thing is like
because if you want to fuck around, then just why hurt someone in the process?
Right. That's true. That's true.
Because like you don't know what you're doing to that person.
You know?
Yeah, they want to. Yeah, exactly.
They want to have their cake and eat it too.
Exactly.
Sure. That's just what it is.
You know what I mean? And if you just get away with it, fuck it. I mean, it's
crazy.
I'm
sure you feel like a different type of excitement. Like, oh shit, I did that. Like, damn, not.
Honestly,
probably always do that
it's
shit.
Crazy because I just really can't even tell you because I'm just not. It's crazy. I just can't tell because look, I'm going based off of somebody. But see, that's a different topic though. So maybe I'm wrong.
Well,
maybe
like
wrong.
on my like I said, like I was saying before, you know, the reason why I was tempted to do shit was that because I was unhappy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in my head, I was like, what matters more is you. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to be happy, dog. Like you need to fucking find that shit that's gonna make you happy instead of being miserable all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so like I've had temptations. I've had like, oh my god, like this is like a better vibe here. Like this and that. You know, but like,
isn't it always when you're just talking to someone, like you don't really get to see the true them?
Yeah.
Do you get me? Like,
well, that's why you take a while to get to know them, right?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I'm having better vibes here, but it's because she's letting you see what she wants you to see. She's not showing you
agree on that.
Everything.
I could, but you know what? Like off the bat, like
that's scary though.
First impressions is
that
always
scary.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, if you're gonna catch that shit. Like if I catch that first impression, I'll be like, oh damn, like that's cool. Like that's gonna make
but I don't think you could. I don't think you could fake chemistry though. I don't think you can fake that.
You can't, but I'm saying, like, I'm not saying that, but she's not, like, let's say, oh, yeah, I like this girl, blah, 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 I'm going to go cheat on whoever, you know?
Okay.
But the person you're cheating on with, they're not showing you, like, everything, like, of them, like, personality-wise.
Okay, yeah.
So what if they're psycho, or what if they're, you know, I don't know.
But, like, why are you bringing that up? Because you're saying it's just physical attraction, basically, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But he's saying, like, oh, I have better vibes here. Like, I'm just going to go for it.
Yeah, but see, I think he's just...
I think men cheat.
It's different.
They think with their fucking heads, right? They think with their dickheads,
no,
not their fucking...
Not him.
He's like...
Not him.
Really?
No, dude.
I think, okay, but
he's
for the
like
majority of men, they're thinking with their dicks. right? When they cheat, they're not thinking about like, oh, you know what? I love this woman. I don't want to fucking hurt her.
I agree with that.
See, my shit's different.
I agree with that.
This bitch is bad. I don't really care about my bitch right now. Like, I'm gonna fuck this other girl.
I agree with that, but that's just not who he is. But I agree with you. I think that's what it is.
I feel like the sex comes after, dude. If that all comes together in one, bro,
but
he's
been built like that from the jump too.
A lot of men aren't like that.
Right, right.
But see, I was in a relationship for a long time,
or how I was,
or how he was.
Right.
And they just think with, you know, like, I'm trying to just stick my dick in some bitch right now, like, and you know what, we're vibing and it's cool. And
I was
it
never,
is what it is.
I never looked at them like that. I never did.
Yeah.
I was always about like, I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
And where because if I'm happy, dude, like that's the best feeling I can ever like have. You know. Yeah. And that's just how it was for me. Like the sex never came until afterwards. You know, the sex was just a bonus,
a plus.
You know, like that's just how it was for me.
And the thing is if the connection was fire, like sex was
sex was gonna be fire.
Yeah,
that shit was gonna be a movie.
Yeah,
like that's what
because I was watching the past podcast and I started thinking about that because I think Abe brought it up about the connection, and then we were talking about the connection and like that makes a huge difference.
Fuck yeah!
Like if the connection is good, the sex is just bomb because the connection's good. I just think that's a hella facts.
And that's probably just what it was for me for being in a relationship for so long.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, people change.
Right.
I came to figure that out. People change, you know, but...
So, I mean, damn, where were we going with that? We went out to home wrecking.
That's what we were talking about
earlier. It always...
Like,
this,
it's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
Always gets like that.
Yeah, you're right. But it has to be talked about, right?
Fuck it.
We're already like at 50 minutes.
And you know what's funny?
Are we really?
I never remember what we talk about.
It goes quick.
Yeah, we don't.
We talk about
a bunch of random shit. That's why we recorded
random shit.
Okay, so we never got to the home ranking shit.
We didn't. Did you want to?
Explain your situation.
My situation?
Yeah.
About, I just don't want to be wrong in that part of home ranking.
I mean, he thinks but you're not wrong because the person who is...
Okay, so you're single, right?
Yes.
The person who... I don't want to say it.
Hit on you?
Hit on you?
The person who's like trying to get at you?
I guess. Yeah. You know, it kind of felt like that. Kind of felt like that.
Married.
It's married.
But I never like entertained it. I never entertained it. Like...
But it's been premeditated, though. She's been on the sack.
Yeah, of course. I was kind of given. Like, it was kind of noticed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I never entertained it, like I said.
Correct.
But, you know, just one time, bro, I was like, yo, I'm going to go out. We'll go out with just the guys. It was just going to be me, Hollywood, and Jill. You know what I'm saying? It was just
She surprised you.
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
And she was, like, coming from a far way. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Since you're doing that, I got first round. Fuck it.
Okay, right.
And came through, whatever.
And put all the cards on the table as far as what the fuck's going on.
I was still like, oh, fuck, like, whatever, you know, like...
So when she came down, you were just like, oh...
I was at that point, like I was kind of like, well, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like, because everybody else they don't know her.
Yeah.
Besides me, you know. I've only met her one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jill only met her one time.
Yeah.
But I guess she was more comfortable with me, so I had to entertain.
Correct.
Which I did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just there entertaining, kind of killing my game a little bit, because there was a lot of fucking Doc Martin wearing broads there that was my type.
I'm mad. I didn't go.
Yeah, you should be mad, motherfucker, because there was a lot of... Damn.
Doc Martin wearing broads.
Okay.
Continue.
That's my shit, by the way.
Samesies. Where the mullets at.
Yeah, hell yeah.
With the what?
Where the mullets
with
at.
all the goth chicks with the daddy issues at.
Oh,
no,
gosh.
I'm just kidding.
We're progressive here. Continue.
So yeah, we were like, so like that shit just happened. She ended up pulling up from way the fuck out there, dude. So I was like, damn, you know, like, okay, I guess I gotta just entertain it. Fuck it. But shit was cool, whatever. And I've had a few drinks, you know, shit. People get wild, you know. She kind of got that way too. But I've been drinking prior to that. Correct. So like, you know what I'm saying. But I'm not saying that's an excuse.
So who's in the wrong here?
I feel like she's an adult.
He never entertained it. She came through and was like, yo, let's do this. You know what I mean?
I wasn't expecting none of that.
Yeah.
But it just
I know.
It
It was
happened?
never talked about. Yeah, I know. She was kind of like trying to get there. You never entertained it. But it's like you put out like an invite to everyone that you follow. And she took the invite and you're like, whatever. And then she pursued you and put all the cards on the table as far as what the fuck's going on in her relationship.
And I just walked her to the car, and then from there, shit just...
happened?
Went south, bro. Just shit. Just
Or
happened.
north. Or north. Or it went north.
I'm just being a nice guy. Look, I'm gonna walk
like,
your ass to your car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. Cool. The night's
she
over.
made
Bam.
that decision. At the end of the day, that was her decision. She decided. She came from all the way fucking buttfuck Egypt, right?
Yup.
She
Premeditated.
Exactly, premeditated.
She
I'm
knew
gonna
what
drive
she was
hella
coming
far,
to do.
whether she Ubered, whatever the fuck she did. She came with an intention. She's not gonna come. What is that? 45 minutes at least to just fucking
Like
hang
an
out.
hour.
Like
It's an hour.
get the fuck out. We're a grown bitch. Be real.
I feel
like
little-
what did you
and
come
you're
for?
married.
I feel a little used
And
to it now.
Married. You know what you came
Feel like
for,
a piece
right?
of meat?
And
Yo, I
so
feel
some
like a
people might say you're in
piece
the
of
wrong.
Feel like a piece of meat.
Oh, fuck.
Some people might say you're in the wrong. I don't think you are.
Look,
because
listen.
she's a grown woman.
Listen,
she made
though.
that
She
choice.
made that choice. Yeah.
Listen,
And I would say the same thing for a guy.
I feel like maybe, like...
If she cared about her
Look.
husband, she wouldn't have done that.
Correct.
You know?
Correct. Facts.
Because, dog,
That is
I'm a
fact.
completely different person
Yeah.
from that fool.
Right.
You know, I'm that
Absolutely.
person to barely take home your mom.
Correct.
And that guy was probably the person to take to your whole family.
Maybe she changed when she was growing.
I don't know, bro. But, like, I'm different on that part. You know, we're two completely different people.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
I'll tell you one thing. I just never want to be in his position.
I don't either.
Right.
And I do... and look,
Can
Because
you-
that would fucking suck.
Can you prevent that? I think so.
How?
Just
I don't know, dude.
experience.
I don't know, bro.
Seeing the red flags.
Honestly, dude, like...
Like okay, look the
Fuck.
women
That's
We're
that
getting back into the whole fucking
my-
thing we're talking about.
I'm just saying.
Back to square one.
I'm just saying.
Man.
Is it not preventable?
I think it's preventable. I mean, like you said, people change. I think it's preventable to a certain extent. People change every fucking day, right? I'm not the same person I was 2 days ago, yesterday, shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people change every day. So,
Do you think
she might switch up.
I
So, there's certain things you can see that is like, hey, that might be a red flag. I should probably pay attention to this. Hey, this is a little bit concerning. I don't think there's like...
I honestly believe that there's people that I meet that I believe would never cheat on me. And I feel like Ivani's met some women like that too.
I've met one.
Yeah.
But listen,
You
they're
met
out
one.
there. Listen, you...
The white buffalo.
Yeah, but the thing
The
about
white
it is
buffalo.
like, I mean,
Well,
depending...
the white
I'm not even-
buffalo has a man, right?
that's what I'm
So,
saying.
that- I don't know about that.
But see, but what I'm trying to say though is like, for specific, like, I mean, every guy's a different type of guy. The thing is like,
She's
like-
like, hold on, let me get my thoughts.
I'm just saying because, you know, for every specific type of woman, there's a specific type of guy that she won't cheat on because you're that type of guy. You're the guy.
Okay, listen
Bingo,
though.
hold on,
Listen
hold on.
though.
You're right, because there are certain men. Yes, there are exceptions, right? And I
yes.
think that's true for most people. There are exceptions. Hey, like, you know what, this person, like, they're cool, whatever, but, like, I might fuck around on them.
Yeah.
And, like, from personal experience, I'll out myself. I don't give a fuck, whatever. There's certain people.
We need the truth. We
You
need the
know what?
fucking
No.
truth.
Okay, so there's certain people that I'm like, you know what, I could be with them, that's cool, but I might end up fucking around on them and fucking them over.
Yep.
You know what? So I'm not gonna make that decision. I don't want to be with them because I
Mm-hmm.
could potentially see myself doing that. That's wasting my time. That's wasting their time. I'm hurting them. I'm hurting myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there's certain guys that just have that thing that it's like, I would never do them like that. I wouldn't.
I
right?
know that.
And
I ran into plenty of women
Exactly.
that
So,
I
I
am
mean,
that guy for. That's why
But
I
you see,
feel
not
like
every woman has that. How do you say?
yeah, they do.
No, I'm saying like she's like, oh, like if I pursue this, I see myself cheating. But there's some people that will still pursue them and still cheat on them,
Right.
and still hurt them, you
Right,
know.
right.
But you choose like, you know what? I better not.
Right.
Let me move on to the next.
Well, the thing is like I understand that, but see, like, there's just more people that are like more mindful than others. She's like
Yeah.
that.
so it's about being accountable, basically,
Right,
right?
but-
Because I hold myself, you know what?
Right. Exactly.
I'm holding myself
Exactly.
accountable because
Right.
I'm not going to make the right decision. I'm not going to do the right thing. I'm not going to do good by
Right,
this person.
right.
And I don't want to do that because it's
Correct.
only going to cause everyone harm.
Right. Exactly.
You know?
And the thing about it too is like, I mean, that's gonna waste a lot of your energy as well. Like, you know, while you're in that too. You know what I mean? It's just gonna fuck up a lot of the shit that you're doing. Like, it's gonna, like, as much as you think it's not gonna waste anything with you, it will. But at the same time, it's like the dudes that they are cheating on with, those are usually the ones that they're not gonna cheat on. You get what I'm saying? So like I'm just saying, like if you can be that guy and also be in a relationship, like she probably won't cheat on you because you know, like, okay, look.
But then you can't be surprised if she does.
That's why, exactly. So that's why I wouldn't be with someone who is like, if I was with some guy who had a girlfriend, right? And he was cheating on his girlfriend with me, I wouldn't make that decision to be with him because I'm a fucking idiot if I do that, right? Because then if he does the same shit to me and I'm like, oh, boo-hoo, bitch.
Well, that's a red flag, though.
Right?
That's a red flag. That's what I'm saying. That's a red flag. But the thing about it is, like, as a guy, if you get cheated on, you can work on that. You can get better at
picking your women.
That and being a better man.
Honestly, like how I feel now, like my structure, I feel like I won't get cheated on now. I feel like I can fucking pick up those red flags. I can fucking feel when you're lying to me.
Correct.
You know, I feel like now I don't think I will get cheated on.
Right.
You know, where, like that's just how I feel now.
Yeah. And at the same time, like there's just a lot of things outside of being, like outside of women that make you a man. And the thing is women see that. So if you learn that, if you learn those things, which is like being on your grind, hustling, having your own hobbies, growing in different parts of your life, like that can also help you out too. You know what I mean? Yeah. Those things give you, as a man, this is fucking men 101 all of a sudden, but like those things just give you like a abundant mindset. Like they just think, like they make you feel, they empower you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they don't make you feel like you need a woman, but if a woman compliments you, then like cool. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I guess we could just, I don't know, probably end it there or what?
Yeah.
This is a crazy one.
It was. Hey, I just want to thank real quick Amanda for jumping. I appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
And listen, tackling these difficult topics. You know what I'm saying? Because I know they're difficult. And I want to stay
baby mama drama.
I want to stay friends out here. You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like it's difficult, but it needs to be talked about, and people need to hear it, and people need to learn from it. Just like I was learning shit as we're talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
I know about postpartum depression.
I heard
bringing awareness.
I heard about it. I didn't know how
and
crazy.
Don't have kids yet.
Yeah,
I think a lot of things is like if you don't know someone you know has experienced that, you can't really like put that into perspective. Right. So like now, you know, like, hey, that's like my homegirl and like she experienced that. So I can kind of like, I feel it now. I understand because I know her on a personal level and I understand how she works and how she thinks. You know what I mean? So
right. Yeah, I get it. Facts. So again, I appreciate you guys. It's difficult, and you guys are probably heated right now. But
it was a good one.
No, it was a good one. Good topic.
Yeah, bump me now.
Hey, let's party now. Let's party. Homegirl came through with the tequila. Let's go.
Shot.
Oh shit! Yeah. We're probably gonna take some shots
later.
All right, thanks guys. Later.
Peace out. I need a smoke break. I need a beer shot. Yeah, maybe a hug.